Good morning, Dr. Vikram.
Good morning.
Uh, Thank you very much for sparing some time again.
Thank you.
And today I want to know about this prostate problem, mostly in the elderly men. It's very common these days.
Yeah.
So please explain about this.
Yeah, prostate is a very small gland, about the size of a walnut,
Okay.
of a bigger walnut, about weight in about 11 to 15 grams in weight,
Okay.
and it is it is situated at the neck of the bladder,
Urinary bladder.
urinary bladder,
Okay.
and actually the literal meaning of prostate means protector. It is guard, just like a guard.
Mm-hmm.
What it guards? It guards the genetic material, the DNA, the sperms.
Oh.
So it is a gland in the males of all the mammals.
Uh-huh.
It is situated near the neck of the bladder and covering the urethra, and it secretes the prostatic secretions, which are slightly alkaline. And when the spermatozoa comes from the testes and they go into the through the urethra into the vagina,
Uh-huh.
and they are protected by the prostatic secretions because of its alkaline nature. In vagina there are acidic secretions, so it protects the spermatozoa from getting killed and the longer survival of the genetic material. So it is a very important
Very
organ,
important. Yeah.
in our body,
Okay.
in male's body.
Mm-hmm.
So the problem with this prostate is in elderly males, it gets enlarged. The size increases, and which causes sometimes the pain and drop by drop urination. The frequency of urination, the stream is not
Yeah. These are the chief complaints made by
complete,
patients.
and there is burning micturition,
Okay.
burning while urination. So these are the symptoms which.
Dr. Vikram, my question is why this get enlarged? Is there any particular reason or
There
it's
are
just
so many
because of age?
reasons. There are four zones actually in prostate: transitional zone and central zone, fibrous zone, and this peripheral zone.
Okay.
And usually it is benign. It is overgrowth, hyperplasia.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a hypertrophy. Hypertrophy of the it is usually benign in the this functional zone.
Okay.
It is usually benign.
Mm-hmm.
In the peripheral zone, it is usually cancerous.
Okay.
So it grow in elderly male because of a little bit hormonal imbalance and certain problems. It gets enlarged,
Okay.
and then it pressurizes on the urethra, and then it causes a pain and such problems.
So, is there any treatment for this in Ayurveda?
In Ayurveda, yes, of course, there is definite treatment. You don't need to go for immediate surgery.
Okay.
PSA levels, the prostatic specific antigen is there, which is there in the prostatic secretions, and it can be measured through blood. So
Okay.
PSA levels are measured, and the PSA levels, the level indicates how is it cancerous or not, and how dangerous it is. And if the size is big enough, then the doctor they recommend surgery.
Okay.
But in many cases, using Ayurvedic medicines like Kachanar Gugul, like Shilajit, like this Varunadivati. Varuna is a wonderful tree.
Okay.
The bark of the tree
Mm-hmm.
we used to make
Tablet.
tablets.
Okay.
Yeah. So Varunadivati, these natural diuretics, alkalizers,
Uh-huh.
and which shrink the prostate gland.
Okay.
These kind of herbs are there in Ayurveda,
Okay.
which help to not only they decrease the PSA levels, even if it is cancerous, still we can use some herbs
Okay.
to reduce the PSA levels and keep the things in control. And even if it is benign prostatic hypertrophy and the prostate is just enlarged in size, then we use some Ayurvedic medicines, and with that it shrinks
Okay.
and the problem goes away. So it is quite possible in Ayurveda.
Okay. So, Dr. Vikram, generally at what age men suffer with this? Around
At
50s?
the age of 50 or 55, the
Okay.
prostate starts to enlarge. It is mainly it is the gland in men only, so
Okay.
women don't have this prostate gland.
Okay.
So after age of 55, it starts to enlarge. In not only in all the males, in about 75% of the males.
Okay. So, are there any precautions one can have to avoid this enlargement, or not possible?
In some cases, there are regular lifestyle. Of course, fighting with all the diseases, regularization of lifestyle is important.
Okay.
But it is kind of unavoidable. All the diseases are avoidable if there is regularity in life. Discipline is very important.
Okay.
And the diet is very important. Alcohol should be in moderate quantity or a minimum. It is best if you don't take it. So
Okay.
if it cannot be avoided, can be very
Moderate intake.
quantity.
Okay.
And food which are not very high proteinaceous food in nature should not be taken, especially after the age of 40. You don't need too many proteins. People, they eat chicken and beef and meat and so many things. So if you are taking chicken or meat and everything before 40, even then it is okay. But not according to spiritualism. I'm not saying according to spiritualism, should not take meat at all.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. But still people, they keep taking. According to medicine, I'm saying, according to Ayurveda, if you ask me,
After 40, it should be
it
avoided.
should be avoided
Okay.
in any case. So nowadays, of course, this poultry industry
Yeah.
and meat industry is very bad. So I would suggest my patients and my viewers so to avoid
Not
meat
to- okay.
in any age. It's not recommended.
Okay.
Avoiding high protein diet, alcohol, and regular lifestyle
Stress.
and stress, of course,
Yeah.
the root cause of every disease. Yeah. So it should be
So,
avoided.
in case someone suffers, how these herbs basically help? The herbs like Shilajit and Varun,
Yeah.
how these herbs help?
Varun basically is the angel, the god of water.
Okay.
In Ayurveda, in Hindu mythology.
Okay.
Varuna is god of this water.
Okay.
So it is any disease related to the water problem like urinary bladder or prostate. It is cured by Varuna.
Okay.
It increases it streamlines the urine flow.
Okay.
It increases the urine flow. It clears the burning micturition,
Okay.
burning sensation, improves the urine flow. And this Kachanar, it is the best anti-cancer, anti-lymph node herb.
Yeah.
This Kachanar.
Okay.
Kachanar Gugul is very popular in Ayurveda. Whenever there is a lymphatic swelling,
Okay.
any tonsils or any axillary lymph nodes or any tumors,
Yeah,
or
for any lymph node
any
problem.
cancers, any tumors, any enlargement in the body, the Kachanar Gugul is given. So for prostate also it is very good.
Okay. And Shilajit?
And Shilajit is very rich in natural micronutrients
Okay.
and also shrinks the prostate. Works at in normalizing the male
So
hormone.
a combination of all three is
Combination of-
advisable.
There is another one. It's called Rencure formula.
Okay.
So 4 products are there
Okay.
in this prostatic combination.
Okay.
I have developed some. Always I recommend to my patients these 4 medicines, 4 Ayurvedic
Okay.
medicines.
So these herbs basically they are helpful.
This combination works really well, and
So it just restores the prostate to the original size.
yes, it
and
I have
also
seen
prevents.
so many patients,
Okay.
so many testimonials I get from patients, and I see the ultrasounds, the laboratory tests also done.
Okay.
PSA levels they come down.
How much time it takes generally for treatment?
For initial symptoms to disappear, it takes about 1 month,
Okay.
15 days to 1 month.
Okay.
Initial symptoms they go away. The patient feels better.
Okay.
Some people. Yesterday I received a phone call from my patient. He was very reluctant, initially very skeptical about the Ayurvedic treatment because he never took in his life. But he was fed up from the prostate problem because his doctor advised surgery. And he came to my clinic yesterday, 5-6 days ago. I gave him this combination. Yesterday he called me that he has got about 80% improvement in his symptoms.
Oh, great.
And so I get such patients, testimonials almost every second day.
So
this
total duration.
total duration
treatment?
about 3 to 6 months
3 to 6 months.
to shrink, to actually see the differences in the ultrasound. In PSA levels also you need 3 to 6 months.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Vikram, to share such great information. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.